It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, it's Deshaun Watson. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Ravens and the Chargers on Sunday night.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by the second-year pro out of Pitt, looking for a big jump in year two, Kenny Pickett.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw caught by Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Pickett sets up play action. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a first-round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, former Clemson Tiger, Deshaun Watson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 22 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Watson. Got Dobbs over the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Watson. And he's got Pierce. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. To throw is Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First and 10, here's Pickett. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Pickett back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Again, it's Pacheco. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Option on the left side. Pickett's going to keep it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, Carter, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, and to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he fires one incomplete. The Ravens at 10-1 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
3rd and 2. A toss out right to Gibbs. And now the rookie's free. Oh, some strong running. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 24. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Off of play action, it's Watson. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. John Mechie, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have regained the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a John Mechie touchdown reception. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Here's Bryce Behringer now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Watson. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to Dobbs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Caught left side by Mechie. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Gibbs straight ahead. Oh, he shifts past him and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Watson. This will be complete to Mechie. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. From the gun, here's Watson. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Watson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Now it's Watson.
Pass caught on the out route by Mechie.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Watson now to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Romeo Doubs
From 4 yards out.
and the Ravens are able to extend their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
They run with Hines. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
2nd down and 4. Pickett will look to throw it here.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A gain of 32 that time.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw, Pickett.
Pass incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack that moved him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
3rd and long for Pickett. Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your...
This is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Inside the 20.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett.
And he's going to go down. They
second back right around the 30. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Pickett. And this one is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark. And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it. Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, here's Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Vita Vea in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Pickett sets up play action. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. Able to find Higgins. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll run here with Pacheco. They stop short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Pickett. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
On the delay, here's Hines. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And able to get this out to the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Now 2nd and 3. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
82 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson looking middle, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Watson. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Here's 2nd and 7. On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Watson.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Aaron Donald in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Pickett back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Pickett.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now as he's on to kick it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Hines now on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Pickett. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Pickett. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Ravens ready to take over.
Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well.
There he goes, right side. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's Watson. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Pickett. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Looking to throw, Pickett.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
That is caught by Callaway. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Chargers, first down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Pickett right back to the air again.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
A 25-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of bit.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Watson on first down.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll run with Gibbs.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Gibbs will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So the Chargers now down by 15. Just over a minute 40 to play. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Here's Pickett.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Pickett to throw.
And
That's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Looking to throw here. Pickett.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it's thanks in large part to the play of their quarterback, Charles. That's one Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.